Talk politics now as the presidential campaign train of the All Progressives Congress has moved to Ekiti State. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate who met with the Council of Traditional Rulers, as well as Christian leaders and a crowd of supporters in Ado Ekiti, promised to make Nigeria a safe country with sound economic policies if elected. TVC News Ola Awakon has more.
From Oshogbo, the capital of Osun State, APC presidential candidate continued with his renewed hope message to Ado Ekiti ahead of the elections later this month. To show his utmost respect for the traditional institution, he made a stop at the palace of the Ewi of Ado Ekiti. There, he sought the blessings of the Council of Traditional Rulers in the state. The former governor of Lagos also met with religious leaders. The clergymen were pleased to have him speak as they expressed their conviction that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is not a religious bigot. They say he and his running mate have demonstrated that through their relationships with the Christian community in the country. When it was time for him to take the message to the larger crowd at the arena of the campaign rally, the APC presidential flag bearer and others took to the roads on the party's campaign motorcade. The message was not different from the usual, which is to bring the desired all-round development to the country if elected. As the campaign progresses, the ruling All Progressives Congress believes its message is cascading down the grassroots and Nigerians will make a choice to vote the APC at the polls. Ola Awakon, TVC News, Ado Ekiti.
And still talking about the Asiwaju Tinubu presidency bid, the Director General of the Youth for Tinubu Initiative, Ajibola Afolayan, joins me now in the studio to talk about the party's preparation for the general election. It's good to have you join us here in the studio. Ajibola, welcome.
Thank you so much.
And of course, you hold a key position in the campaign group of Bola Tinubu. And you being a youth, you also represented the Youth for Tinubu Initiative. That's the name of your pro-Tinubu body. Yes, what is, the motivation, for the youth, who are rooting, your members who are rooting for Asiwaju Tinubu?
All right, thank you. The motivation of youth that are supporting Asiwaju Bola Tinubu across the country are youths who believe in the renewed hope agenda of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And these are the youths that are ready for a kneel down. These are the youths that want to stay in their country without the mind of find green pastures to other countries. And they believe so much that the only person, the only candidate that can bring this nail down is Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. It's crystal clear. Everywhere you go, you see mammoth crowd, which comprises of 70% of Nigerian youth. Everywhere Asiwaju Bola Tinubu goes to campaign for his electionary bid, you understand? You see youths coming out in mass to drum their support for his candidacy. It is not because of any reason. It is because it is in him that we see a hope of a greater nation that we dream about. It is in him that we see a country that will make us stay without having to go to another country, finding green pastures. So the Nigerian youth are out there rooting. A lot of us, we've been doing house to house, door to door. A lot of us are where the electorate, a lot of us are there canvassing, mobilizing, preaching the gospel of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the entire Nigerians, not even the youth alone. So we so much believe in him, and we are sure that his administration as the president of this country will bring the expected hope, the expected realities, the expected growth that this country deserves.
And on the flip side, you've spoken about your belief in the Bola Tinubu campaign. But on the flip side, we are seeing so many parties, at least the key parties, who are doing their best to woo the youth. We've seen the statistics. INEX register talks about 37, the highest demographic, so to speak, now going to the youth. And already the youth already have a substantial chunk in the nation's population. But what is Asiwaju Tinubu, what is he offering? What is he offering the youth in his renewed hope agenda? What concrete things are you seeing that's making you to go for him?
We are seeing a greater nation through Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the mindset of that greater nation that we dream of is the reason why we are supporting, like I earlier said. You understand? A lot of youths getting their PVCs. They are getting their PVCs for Asiwaju. You understand? So when you check a whole lot of us out there, hardly will you see anyone among us who doesn't have the PVC. In fact, there was a time that we even carried out a survey to see how many people are having their PVCs, and those that are having their PVCs, who did they intend to vote for? 80% of Nigerian youth, through that survey, speaks in favor of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'll keep repeating to you that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the only person with a renewed hope agenda.
Right, and with 20 days, or less than now to the general election, where is the phase of your campaign now for your candidate? Where are we now? Are you still going for the door-to-door campaign? How intense is it at this time for you?
We're entering the grassroots, where the real electorates are, where those who have the PVCs are. We are entering the grassroots, the rural areas.
All right, but as you do all this, I'm sure you're mindful of the realities on ground, the fuel scarcity, the Naira note scarcity. More and more Nigerians are getting restless. The president has spoken about it. Even the vice president has spoken about the timing and, big names in the ruling APC. How do you think the party is going to go about its campaign now at a time like this?
Everyone out there knows that the issue of, okay, let me say first of all that the change of Naira note policy is a good thing, but coming at a wrong time. You understand? So the change of Naira notes.
So you believe it could affect your party's chances somewhat?
It can affect us because people are aware of the gimmick behind this policy. You understand? The fuel scarcity is an artificial scarcity created by the fifth columnist. You understand? And of course, people are, like I said, people are aware of these gimmicks. You understand? Like yesterday, what happened in Ibadan yesterday, youths went on rampage to protest about the Naira scarcity, at the same time, the fuel scarcity. I could tell you, I missed the rampage. I was driving. You understand? I drove past them, the youth that were protesting. They saw Asiwaju's car at the front of my car. You understand? What they were shouting was, "Our Lokon, our Lokon," the slogan, "Our Lokon." I missed the tensed, atmosphere.
So you are confident that your party will still carry through?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
In flying colors.
All right. We'll end on this note. And I say thank you very much for speaking with us, Ajibola Afolayan, the Director General of the Youth for Tinubu Initiative. Many thanks again.
God bless you. Thank you.